What's good, YouTube? We're back here with another Twins franchise video. We'll take a look at the schedule real quick. You see we start with Detroit here on April 6th, I think, and then we'll end the season against the Kansas City Royals. Tough schedule, tough division we're in, but let's get into it.
Just over the river from Windsor, Ontario, we're in downtown Detroit at lovely Comerica Park. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Twins and the Detroit Tigers. Hi again, everybody. It's finally here. Welcome to our special opening day edition of Baseball on the Show. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, as we get set to get things going, it's the pitching that has to be considered one of the strong points on this ball club.
Yeah, and pitching is going to be important for these guys, no question about it. They're only going to go as far as this group right here is going to take them. And to me, it looks like a staff that's capable of getting the job done.
The game's count starting now. It's opening day. It's the show. And it's coming up next. Quickly now, we'll look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year.
So we thank the guys up in the booth taking over there. As we look at the batting lineup, we got Kevin Franzen in for DH at 6th, the free agency pickup in his first game. But without further ado, let's get into some baseball. Danny Santana up first, batting .319 last year with 7 home runs. Is looking to hit one low, looking for one low. Swings. That's a foul tip for the first ball of the game, first pitch. Now at 1-1 count, he swings at another low fastball, looks like a sinker or two-seam, and gets thrown out at third base. That would then bring up Brian Dozier with a 2-2 count, swings at a high and inside fastball that will pop up to Yoenis Cespedes, who gets under it, and can't have all of that. Bringing up Joe Mauer, batted .277 last year, I think that said, with only 4 home runs, which is terrible. But get a first pitch swinging, hits it out to left field. Yoenis gets under it, and that's the top of the first. Nothing exciting, nothing good. Just a ground out and 2 pop flies. That brings in Rajai Davis versus Phil Hughes, our ace pitcher. Ace, I don't know if throwing that around a little lightly. Our starting pitcher, our best pitcher, possibly our best player. He gets up early, 2 strikes on 2 pitches, 1 looking, 1 swinging. He'll come with the third pitch here, curveball in the dirt. Gets Rajai swinging, running to first base. Kurt just throws it down there, and that's out number 1. As we see, he'll be throwing up in the 90s. That's a good fastball. It's a good live fastball. Gets Iglesias here with another 12-6 curve in the first inning, bottom of the first. He'll go sit down. Phil Hughes, he's a beast, man. He's a beast. That brings up probably the best hitter in the game. Yeah, I think that's reasonable to say. There was an outside cutter with 7 pitches in the inning, and he just gets it crushed. Schaefer looks like he could get there, decides to dive. We don't know why, but that will allow Miggy to get in the second. Anybody faster than Miggy, that's a triple. Anybody but Miggy, except for David Ortiz and Kendrys Morales and all them fat dudes, that's a triple. As we see the replay here, he looked closer than it was. But here we get 3 pitches, 1, 2, 3, sit down. Kurt, that 12, that's 3 strikeouts already on the 12-6 curveball. That'll bring in Trevor Plouffe in top second. 1-1 at bat. 1-1 count. Just hits a little blooper between the shortstop and the third baseman. That will get us our first hit of the season. Then comes up Kevin Franzen after Torrey Hunter flies out. He's swinging that one up high. Rajai Davis gets under it, and your boy's just gonna have to return it first. That brings up Schaefer, who lays down a bunt for a hit. That boy is fast. That's a fast man. So we'll see here. Danny Santana comes out the bat. Schaefer over there with 99 speed, 95 steal. He better be taking a lot of bases this season. He takes off here, and it's not even close. It's not even close. Schaefer gets his first steal of the season in the first game of the season. I'll bring up 1-0 after a ball. Danny Santana hits it to the third baseman. A poor decision by Schaefer. Gets out at third. Now we have a man on first instead of second. And then the very next play, pitch, batter, Danny Santana gets thrown out at first. Not good. Here, 1-1 count, bottom three. A little pop fly as Brian Dozier was going to cover the bag, but he gets there under it. Iglesias grounds to the first baseman, but Joe Mauer can't make the play, so now it's looking good for the Tigers. They got a man on first, a man on second, and they got the big boy coming up, Miguel Cabrera. With a 0-0 count, gets a fastball there, just looks at it. Not really a good pitch to hit. Gets a curveball here and just grounds out to Brian Dozier, so the Twins get lucky there, definitely. Got their best hitter up, and he just grounds out to second. But then we see with a man on first and third, Torrey Hunter comes up and crushes one to left field. Brian Dozier, I think, got a hit, and Joe Mauer both got hits to set up Torrey Hunter with the RBI. So that's what you want out of your cleanup, man. Definitely want RBIs. That brings up Trevor Plouffe in a 1-1 count. He strokes one to center field. Rajai's not going to get there. Right field is not going to get there. It's so deep. Plouffe is going to go for 3 here. And it looks like he's going to get in there safe. So, that quick, in the blink of an eye, 4 or 5 hits straight just now. 1, 2, 3, 4 hits straight. David Price is just looking like, what's going on? They stroking everything. That brings up Franzen with the 93 contact. 0-0 pitch. 41 pitches already. He strokes one up the middle. Put it up to 5. That's 5 hits in a row. With 5 hits, 4 earned runs. Then comes up Arcia. He hits one right up the middle. That's 6 hits in a row, I think. 5, 6 hits in a row. So now the manager's just looking like, what the fuck? What the hell? Oh, sorry. And then he's going to take Price out the game. It's not a good showing for Price. It's supposed to be really good season for him. He's going to be a free agent after this season, actually, so that's not a good way to start. They bring in Tom Gorzlani to face Kurt Suzuki. He throws a 2-seamer down, and Kurt Suzuki just crushes that. So make that 7 in a row. As you see Kurt Suzuki taking his trot around the bases, the manager's like, I just can't deal, man. He's like, basically like, I can't deal. Kurt's rounding the bags. He's spitting on the mound. It's not looking good for the Tigers. But for the Twins, it's looking great. It's looking great for us this year, man. If we could play like this for the whole season, we'll be in the playoffs, no doubt. We might make a run to the World Series. So now, after that home run, somebody gets on base. I think that's Schaefer. And Dozier grounds out to the shortstop, so yep. Shit, that was Schaefer making bad decisions on the base path again. Gets thrown out of the third. But after a 10-hit inning and 7 runs, well, maybe it wasn't a 10-hit inning, but 7-run inning. It's crazy. Hughes gets a man there, gets another man there swinging, gets another man there swinging. So now it's 15-0. You know, if you give him that type of lead, it's over with. Miggy on the last play of the game strikes out. That's the man you want on there last. That's a scary situation every time he gets up the bat, and Phil Hughes just puts him down. So we in the opening day game. The Twins ended victorious. Phil Hughes had a great game, absolutely amazing game. 0 earned runs, 0 errors. Very, very clean game. Can't say that for Rajai Davis. He had 2 errors in the center field that allowed those 15 runs. Not all 15, but we went from 9 to 15, and that was because of those 2 errors. Phil Hughes, great game. You see here, 9 innings pitched, only 3 hits, 10 strikeouts. Trevor Plouffe went 5 for 6, 2 runs, 4 RBIs. That's good stats right there. We'll see the team walking off the field. We already know who's getting the interview. They're gonna interview Phil Hughes, the Beast. We need a nickname for Phil Hughes now. Look at that. 10 strikeouts, 3 hits, 9 inning pitches. Opening day, you don't normally go 9 innings opening day, but he was just spectacular. Why wouldn't you? Here we'll take a look at his stats one more time, as he is the top player of the game. Of course, who else would be? Maybe Plouffe. Plouffe had a great game. We'll take a look at everybody. 20 hits. Take a look at everybody's stuff. Torrey Hunter had 3 for 6. Joe Mauer had a home run, 2 for 5. Schaefer went 2 for 3. So with that win, go ahead, subscribe, like. There will be more. Twins win.